Okay, I wanted to come and share something with you today. I've been in this a long time. I've been carving a long time, and about 25-30 years now, and it's been an enjoyable experience. It really has. And I started out when I started out in the 80s. Well, actually, I didn't start carving in the 80s, but I did a little bit, in other words. And I started learning about wood carving and things like that in the 80s, and then in the 90s is when I got into it more than anything in the world. Anyway, back then we didn't have a lot of magazines to go to. We didn't have a lot of things. They used to have the National Woodcarvers Museum in Monument, Colorado, and they put out a magazine called The Mallet, and it was a very good little magazine. It was very plain and everything like that, but it was good enough to have someone there. But we also had another magazine at that time called Chip Chats, and some of you may be taking Chip Chats right now, I don't know, but this is the magazine Chip Chats right here that they have was put out so many years ago, and it's been in production a long time. Well, in a recent article in Chip Chats, they've had a lot of membership fall off and things like that, and I don't know if a lot of people know, but this magazine, and you can just go through this magazine right here, and what this is basically, this is not so much a learning magazine as it is clubs. It shows you the clubs, it shows you the people that have had their club. It's pictures, it's always been pictures of, for instance, they've had shows, and they've had, the clubs have had their shows, and it shows a lot of different carvings, and you get so many ideas from Chip Chats, you really do. It's not like Wood Carving Illustrated where it's, you know, showing you projects necessarily. This is more of clubs and carving shows, and it tells you the different carving shows in the back and when they're coming and when they're on all. So Chip Chats has always been a very important magazine in the carving community for a long time. Well, right now they're struggling with membership, and if you are not taking Chip Chats, I tell you what, for $20 a year, that's all it is, $20 a year. And I think it's bi-monthly. You know, like July and August is this one. It's every 2 months that it comes out. So I think it's 6 issues. And it's a great magazine. And it's been around a long time. And the reason I came on here was to just sort of, if you're not taking Chip Chats, I just want to encourage you, if you haven't, do. Now, you can go to chipchats.org and go to their website and see it, and you get their address. And like I said, for 20 bucks a year, this is a great carving magazine. If a lot of you don't know that much about it or starting out, Wood Carving Illustrated is, of course, an excellent magazine, and this one is too. And they're struggling a little bit now, and I just come on to encourage you, if you can, subscribe to this magazine, because it's well worth the money, it's well worth the time. And not everything's perfect, but this was one of the first magazines, because I was reading magazines. This magazine was the magazine that I went to before Wood Carving Illustrated ever came out at my time. So it's an old magazine, and it's been around a long time, and it's helped a lot of carvers who have learned from it and things like that. So it's just that in time, sometimes things struggle, and for membership, things like that. And like I said, if you have not subscribe to Chip Chats and you would like to, then go to chipchats.org chitchats.org, and it will show you the address to send a check or whatever to them, and get you a subscription to it, and you won't be sorry. It's wonderful to see all the clubs and what people carve and so many ideas that you can get from them. So please do it. Please help their membership and help them, and you won't be sorry to have this magazine. You won't. So I'm just encouraging you a little bit to help Chit Chats, and please do, you know, like I said, this was one of the first ones I ever read, and it helped me so much in learning so much about carving and seeing the different ways people do. So God bless you now, and go ahead and if you can, get a hold of them, subscribe to them, and you won't be sorry. All right, God bless you now, and carve safely.